Hello and welcome to Blade 1. In today's episode we will try to engage a SAM site, a air defense system called SA-11. It's a medium threat version to kill your aircraft. Today we will use the F16 on the Sinai map, and I will show you how to approach correctly a SAM site so you don't mess around with it a lot. So turn your master convert light to off and you are invisible. So things that could help too is this little thing, the ECM pod. It's the little thing attached to your aircraft on the belly. To use it properly, turn the knob to operational, set it to mode 1 or mode 2 in this case. Mode 1 is a self-protect mode and mode 2 is a prematurely protect mode. Turn 1 to 6 everything off, on I mean. Then you want to select your CMDS knob to auto. Set a jammer on, and then you can switch between flares and shafts if you want. And now the system is activated and it will turn himself on. At the moment the SAM site is firing at you. These little ECM light will turn green. Next thing, master arm is already on, that's good. Then we will turn our aircraft in air to ground mode. Now we have to set up our aircraft firstly. So go into your HAD and turn on your harms. Now we want to continue to our Waypoint 2. This is a SAM site contained by a command vehicle, a target acquisition radar, and a transporter erector launcher and radar. The SA-11 Gadfly will detect somebody via the snowdrift, so the target acquisition radar, about 45 miles away. It can detect aircraft flying at 300 feet at 19 miles range, and it engages targets around 15 to 20 nautical miles. The TELAR will have 4 missiles, which each have up to 70 kilograms of explosives, and they can reach a maximum altitude of 22,000 meters or 73,000 feet. Maximum speed is Mach 2.44. The TELAR can engage you without the snowdrift. So when you're destroying the snowdrift, you are not destroying the SA-11 site because it has its own radar. Important is that your RWR is on this thing, and it will show you if the SAM site is painting at you with radar. What you can see now on the right display is the HSD, your map, I would say. You see on the map a threat ring, a yellow ring or circle, and in the middle is your target. To find your target with your HAD, just show your display, your HAD. Then with the cursor switch, find your target. When there are a lot more targets, you can just hover above your target area and press norm, then you're in expand mode. Then you go to the snowdrift in this case from the SA-11. That's the search radar. And now we have a little HUD symbology. So we see a vertical line and we see our target. and on the right side we see the range of the harm. Now we will send the harm into our target with a target of opportunity mode. So we select our target and there we go. In the top right corner of the HUD you see PGM2. It's like a GPS signal you get from your satellite. Is that at 1 you have the best signal or the accuratest, the most accurate position of the SAM site. If it's 5, it's very, very inaccurate. So we see on our target we are 13 miles away from our target. And now what we're gonna do is to send our aircraft in afterburner. Watch our HUD. Pull up until you reach 20 degrees and stay in between these horizontal 2 lines, and then weapon release. Magnum. Then what you're gonna do is to crank to one side, because the SAM site can fire at you. And now our electronic countermeasurement system is jamming. So we see on the RWR we are painted from a SA11 side, and now we are jamming it, trying to mud us. Now we are reaching the threat point, or we are in a threat ring right now. It turns red, so we are warned that we are approaching a danger zone. What we're now doing is reducing altitude to defend incoming missiles, and we've cranked to one direction to drag the missiles in specific direction. So you see there's the missiles. They're especially tracking us because we have MUD SA11. What we're gonna do now is full afterburner and turn it cold to the missiles. So no panic there, we were just at the edge of the threat ring. We have still missile tone, that's no problem at all. Just stay a little bit cold, move your aircraft a little bit with 2 Gs or something, and the missiles will run out of energy and will not hit you. So now the 2 missiles are exploded there, very easily defended, because we have cranked at the right time, so our missiles or the enemy missiles won't hit us. Now we want to discuss another mode for our firing solution, or engaging solution I would say. We go to the weapons page, and now we see a whole different story. We can fire the AGM-88 also in a pre-briefed mode. Therefore you have to put your, sorry for that, therefore you have to put your weapons page into pre-briefed mode, and this is the pre-briefed mode. So now you have Waypoint 2 selected, I hope so. Therefore you going to table 1. It's the most modern version of the SAM sites, table 1. Then you have table 2, and table 3 is a very old SAM site, like SA2s or SA3s, let's say. So now we have selected a SA11 site. There we go. So now we will do a little approach, and we have there selected a SA11 for now on the pre-briefed site. Now we want to climb a little bit. turn ourselves again into the target area. Maybe a little afterburner right here to not lose any energy in the air. So what we have now, we can fire our AGM-88s or our harms at further distance. So we keep maintaining a very far distance. So now we will gonna approach our SAM site. Our target zone says we are in zone. You see that at the bracket A38, 37. We are 30 miles out, and we got in the MFD a timer. Our harm will hit when we fire it at this point. So now what we're gonna do is gonna full afterburner right now. Accelerate beyond Mach 0.9, I would say. We pull up, we press and hold, the weapon release, and the harm will pull up herself into the skies. So now what we're gonna do is crank immediately. So we are outside of the threat ring, but we will do it anyways in case something fired at us. We can use our TGP to look at the SAM site. So we see at the SAM site something has exploded. That's very good. And now we will wait until something else explodes. The SA-11 has gone above the green line, so we fired at it. When you have more targets, the targets you fired at are above the green line. So now we wait. And we hit something. Very nicely done. And continue and repeat this process, and you will be successful. Thank you very much for watching it. And now we will fire the missile in a pre-briefed mode. So now you can see the pull-up by the Magnum. What I've done is to pre-brief my AGM-88 to fly it at that exact waypoint and search for that exact target. It will fly and hit the target if it's there and if it is sending out radar signals. That's it for the tech view. Thanks very much.